What's the best way of teaching palm colors a lesson about art to the system to make them go viral about it? Now, in case you missed it, I'm talking about the recently trending video featuring a black man by the name of Uncle Ricky and the palm colors that were threatening to lynch him in Nevada. And yes, this did occur in 2024. While Uncle Ricky was doing his job, he was carrying out a sort of survey asking people questions, and when he approached these palm colors, the unthinkable happened. So they threatened to lynch him at a tree down the street. And that's when Uncle Ricky got so scared because he was only surrounded by palm colors. That's how he took out his phone, and hence where we are today, and that trending video that some of you are familiar with. Now, we already shared 2 segments involving this discussion, and the last was an update involving the GoFundMe account that Uncle Ricky created so that he can seek the legal protection that he rightfully deserves to hold these palm colors accountable. But in today's discussion, he goes live and shared his perspective on this discussion. So stick around and see that video. Let's begin our discussion now.
An update on the racists in Virginia City, Nevada, and I've got a bunch of updates for this. First of all, Virginia City itself responded and said they do not tolerate any form of racism. The sheriff's department of that county responded and we also are against racism, and we are opening an investigation into the Millers that I identified. The only issue I have with that is that in the video, the Millers seem to be, pretty familiar with the sheriff's department. In fact, I think they were on site and present while this was happening and didn't do anything. Furthermore, I was looking into the history of the sheriff's department, and their previous sheriff, his last name was Miller. I don't know if there's a relation, but he was sued for calling his previous employee an N-word lover just because he was a fan of Barack Obama. Also, Firehouse Saloon spoke up and said, "We have no relation to these people. They do not work for us. We don't know them. They just wear our clothes and hang out in front of our shop. Got no idea who they are whatsoever." In fact, they even referred to one of them as Lady in the Shirt, except that they do know them. They know them very well. They know them extremely well. In fact, they even go as far as calling him a very close friend. They're the ones who introduced them to their community in Virginia City. What do you mean you don't know them? They're your landlords. Let's talk a little more about Firehouse Saloon and how desperate they are to save their image, because I don't think they're trying hard enough. Have you seen your own bartender? It's a different man named Gary, but check out his pin. You guys just let him wear that at work? That's totally cool. Yeah, so when you say you allow all people into your establishment, you mean all people. People wearing hoods, people wearing swastikas. I mean, it doesn't matter to you, right? Anyone. I know this whole situation has us heated, so here are a couple funny things we can laugh at about the Millers. First of all, someone changed Wikipedia and wrote this under the description of Virginia City, Nevada. And number 2, this is my favorite. Janice Miller, Gary's wife, who is, shooing the man away and saying horrible things like Jesus loves you and being patronizing and stuff, in a desperate attempt to delete her Facebook account because she's getting a barrage of comments right now. She instead made her profile picture the directions on how to delete your Facebook picture. And this is real. It's up right now. And by the way, this is not a screenshot. I misspoke. This is not a screenshot of the instructions. This is somebody who took a picture of another computer screen. You can see in the quality of the photo. It's not a screenshot. She took a picture of the instructions and made that her profile photo. And went about her day going, "Oh, good thing I deleted that Facebook earlier today."
Good morning. There's your video of the day. And then tell me again how America's not racist, that Trumpers aren't racist, that old white people aren't racist, that racism doesn't exist. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead. I'm so done with these old and white people. I don't remember who it was that said they wanted to line up all the LGBTQ and shoot them in the back of the head. Remember that? Yeah. I don't think it's the LGBTQ that are the problem here. Nope, it's the old white men, and they're racist. They're racist as fuck. And then they laugh at somebody's pain. That man, if he's married, I feel sorry for his wife. I feel sorry for his wife, even though she's probably a racist bitch too. Just gonna say, because proximity to those men, that tends to, it's why I'm divorced. Yeah, because the closer you are to those people, the worse your attitude gets towards people. Because it's like a disease. It's an infection. I believe racism is an infection of the mind.
These guys acting just like their daddy Trump. It's disgusting, it's despicable, and it's got to stop. Why are there so many people around and no one says anything? There is no way that I could just let something like this happen and just tell him that he shouldn't even be there. He should know. He should know where he's at.
Hey TikTok, what's up? Yep, I'm the guy in the video yesterday that happened to out in Virginia City, Nevada. I just want to tell everyone, thank y'all for all of y'all support. Thank y'all for coming in and putting y'all comments and finding this guy and finding these people, because this is unacceptable. Like, I just want everybody to see that racism don't just goes on to person. Racism is like in all these little small cities and small towns, as y'all can see. I did nothing wrong to that guy. I was only doing a job, and I'm very committed to my job. All I did was ask them would he sign my petition to lower the attorney fees that they have in the state of Nevada. And this guy just started going off and saying all these derogatory, rude, and nasty things. And then his family came outside, and then the chatting and all that in the background, that was very hurtful. I know I could have went about it a little different way, but at that moment, I didn't know what else to do. I was cornered in by a lot of people. I was the only African American that was there with thousands of other people, and nobody came to my help. But I do want to give a shout out to this lady named Tiana. She did come to my help. I want to give a shout out to everybody on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram that came to my help, that was there for me, sending me love. And I thank you guys for all the different messages. I gotta go, I gotta get back to work, but I will go live and go into more detail of what happened, so you guys can know the more detail of everything. So I thank you guys, and y'all have a wonderful and blessed day.
Okay, so this is some sort of city in the state of Nevada. This is just disgusting and extremely disrespectful. Sorry, pardon my French. But these people are the worst. If you want to go see the video, go and look at it. I want you to go see it, because I want you to see the reality that we live in. Those are Trump supporters. And why do I know the gentleman was wearing his little red cap? So you know what they are. Ugly, and they are disrespectful. Here's a black man trying to do his job, and they think it's necessary to call him all kinds of words and say, the guy was angry. And I feel for that. I feel for him, because people should not be treated like that. So, I want the power of TikTok to work. And I want somebody to figure out who they are, what business it is, because I want to put them on blast.
After watching this video, I am severely disgusted. Every single individual that stood by this man is just as guilty as he is. I can tell you that a good majority of us white people do not condone this behavior. We are not all like that. We are not all racist. And people like these people are giving us a bad name and causing division. To the original poster, I am sorry. I am so sorry that you had to deal with such disgusting people and disgusting behavior. I am so sorry. We all really do need to do better. We all need to do better. We all bleed.
Okay, guys, so you remember this video where all these race scum make disgusting comments towards a guy who's recording the whole thing? Then eventually this woman assaults him. Well, the victim of that attack is this gentleman right here. Goes by Uncle Ricky. He's been very traumatized by the whole thing, and he does want to pursue legal action against everybody involved. The problem with that is legal action is an expensive thing. Well, the creator, that Donish guy who identified his attackers, encouraged him to start a GoFundMe. Uncle Ricky was initially hesitant to do something like that because he didn't want people to think that this whole thing was just him trying to get money. and it's not. He wants to pursue legal action. So following Donish's advice, he did set up a GoFundMe. The goal, I think, is a reasonable goal because there's a lot of people involved and this is probably going to cost a lot of money. So go here or here, depending on what platform you're on, and donate whatever you feel compelled to donate, or just share the GoFundMe or this video. Sharing is just as welcome. Thank you so much for even caring. Uncle.
What's up, TikTok? It's Uncle D1. Well, Uncle Ricky D1. First, I want to say thank all of y'all for all my supporters, all the concern, care, and love that y'all send out every day for everybody that's been doing this for me. Shout out to the people that, all the TikTok people that made this happen. I just want to come on here and tell everybody that I'm good, I'm okay. I left the state due to some little threats that was given out by a few people. So I left and came home for a few days to be with family and friends. I just came on here to address a few things because I've been getting some backlash and some hateful comments in the comments. And I just want to let people know that saying certain things in the comments about my old videos of me dancing, living my life, doing what I want to do, being happy, and people feel like it's a problem because these are the things that I've done in the past, which I will still do the same thing because I like to dance, I like to have fun. So, I mean, that's just me. But that video was like 3 years ago. If you go look at the date, that video is so old. But how can you compare with me dancing with this situation right now? That is ridiculous of y'all to think that you can compare me dancing or me, whatever I was doing on my TikToks that was years ago, me having fun, living my life, and people got a problem with that, and you're trying to compare this situation with me dancing. It don't compare. Make it make sense. Please make it make sense. And then you got people on here talking about that I'm trying to get clout. I'm not trying to get clout. I'm trying to get awareness. As well, I'm trying to get a lawyer so I can sue these people for the thing that they did. Exactly, that's what it is. I mean, it's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't deserve this. I didn't ask to be put in this position. I really didn't. I didn't even post this video for it to go viral. I posted the video to get awareness, to show people like this is what happened. Yeah, I was cursing in the video. Yeah, I stood there. I was standing my ground. That's what I was doing. I wasn't just standing there. I was standing my ground for myself, for my mental. And I feel like I had the right to do that. And that's what I did. And I feel like I had to let it be known to people. There had to be someone that was going to help me, even though no one came to my help until the end of the video. Thanks, Tiana and your friend, for helping me once again. If it wasn't for them, then I don't know what would have happened. They walked me to my car. They made sure I got out the mountains. I had to drive like 20 minutes out the mountains over some curves that was steep. I don't know what was going on, what could have happened. So they did help me get out. So I thank them once again, Tiana. Shout out to Tiana and her friend. Yeah, so it's like, I just want everybody to know that this right here is a serious situation, and I'm going to take it very serious because it happens to me. No one know how I felt in that situation. Nobody know the pain that I was feeling. No one knew the anguish that I was feeling. So can't nobody say nothing about what I was going through in that situation and how I felt until you can put yourself in my shoes. When you put yourself in my shoes, then you should come on here and comment. But don't use my videos of me dancing, having fun, twerking, or whatever it is that makes me happy. And no one said nothing about my videos before this. But all of a sudden, everybody got a problem with me with these videos that's years ago now. That's crazy. But I'm just coming on here to let everybody know, and all of my people that cares about me, that show love to me, that show concern, you know what I'm saying, that reach out to me. I wish I could tell everybody's name, but I can't. There's so many people. But I'm letting you know from my heart, thank you. and trust and believe that everything that y'all saying, doing, trust me, I give y'all 1,000 thanks plus. It really means a lot. All I want to do is get awareness out this, and I want justice, and that's the main thing. I don't want to stay on here too much longer. I'm gonna chill, be with my family for a few days, and yeah, that's that. But other than that, man, thank y'all, everybody. The number one person, Danish, I think I said his name right. Thank you. It's a few other people. I mean, it's been so many people that I've been talking to, but thank everyone, everybody. If I didn't say your name, it's just so many people. But thanks for the love, thanks for the support, and let's get this out and get awareness out about this situation, because it's not fair. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. And for all the people that's hating or have bad comments to say, if you don't have nothing to say, don't say it at all. Because I didn't have anything to say at all, and these people had all these bad things to say. So I'm not mad at y'all for y'all comments or whatever. Y'all have a right to say what y'all want to. Y'all can say how y'all feel. But in this moment right now, like, come on now. I mean, make it make sense. But yeah, I don't want to keep y'all all day, but yeah, I'm just telling y'all how I feel. I'm okay right now. I'm still trying to grasp this and like really think like, how did this happen? Wow, like, you know. But at the end of the day, I think I handled myself well, and I feel like I did the right thing. I stood up for myself. I stood up for my race. I stood up for people. I stood up for humans, in which some people didn't do while I was there. But it was some people at the end that did. Tiana. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank y'all for everything. Thanks for the love, concern, and everything. Yeah, and I'm just trying to get my get everything together, but it'll be okay. Thank y'all, and I'm gonna leave y'all alone.
So that was Uncle Ricky right there. Now, the good part of this is that he took to social media himself and said that he's doing okay. But one thing that I found intriguing is the fact that he got threatened, even though he was the victim of this experience. Like, that's one thing that I don't understand about people. Like, they can see the evidence is right there. They're afraid to check out the video. They're afraid to check out the discussions that are going on about it, but they're still threatening him. Like, I don't get that. Is it the palm colors that are threatening him? And I don't understand about that. So he's saying that he's just okay and he's with his family right now. But that's the unfortunate part of this, right? The fact that he's still receiving negative comments about it, about the fact that he was trying to be a person on TikTok, trying to express himself, you know. And that's one thing that I find myself asking at times, like, what if I do this dance video and 5 years from now people start questioning me, like, why were you doing that? Like, why were you involved in that video? Like, isn't social media supposed to be about a personal life? Like, everything that you're going through in your life, it's like a biography or something, you know, an autobiography by yourself. So I think he's free to express himself in any way, so long as he's not offending anybody, right? So long as he's being himself. But I don't get that. Like, palm colors are upset that he was dancing in a video and threatening him because of the dancing that he was doing. So there's a lot of things to talk about this incident and that situation that I mentioned, but let's keep it a little bit professional and take it back to where it began. So recently, Uncle Ricky shared a disturbing video documenting an hour to the cyst encounter he experienced in Virginia City, Nevada during the Hot August Nights event. Now, Uncle Ricky was subjected to racist insults, including a reference to lynching by that palm color man, right? So the incident was captured on video by himself and since gone viral, garnering significant attention and condemnation. The condemnation that we heard in today's discussion. So what took place in the video is that Uncle Ricky confronted the man who made the R to the cyst comment, asking him to repeat the words about the lynching tree. The man responds, "In your backyard," which Uncle Ricky highlights as a clear example of R to the cyst. The video also shows another palm color man laughing and wearing "Make America Great Again," a hat, further intensifying the situation. And I guess that's where the perspective of this being the Trump train supporters comes in. So the incident has sparked outrage and support for Uncle Ricky, with many viewers expressing their solidarity and condemning the R to the cyst behavior as the palm colors that we've seen in today's video. Now, Virginia City officials have released a statement denouncing the incident and affirming their commitment to creating an inclusive community. So just imagine that with everything that I've mentioned to you right now, somebody would still go to the comment section of Uncle Ricky's video and say, hey Uncle Ricky, I hate you for this. Even though Uncle Ricky is the victim of the situation. Like, that's something that I don't understand about people. Is it the fact that they didn't watch the video, or is it the fact that they just don't like black people, like the anti-blackness? It's just too ingrained in the society right now, to the point whereby they are upset at the black person for exposing a palm color man who's R to the cyst, and for rightfully doing so because he was threatened by his life. And right now he's still going on through these threats, right? We don't know what would happen afterwards. So he's even moved out where he was and gone to his family's house. Like, I don't really know the details about that, but you heard him say that he had to move away because of those threats. But the good part is that now he's safe. But think about that for a moment. A person that is a victim was being threatened because of this R to the cyst behavior that another person showed, and he was only exposing this thing. Is it the fact that people enjoy this R to the cyst that is portrayed against black people, or what's really going on here? But I believe it's the palm colors and the palm color entitlement and privilege, so they are upset and offended that a black person exposed them for this. It's as the discussions goes around, right? Palm colors want to dictate everything that happens in the black community, to the point whereby they're even pointing to Kamala Harris not being black, and black people shouldn't vote for her. Like, is it your concern? Is it your problem? It's black people's problem. Let black people deal with it. Like, that's one thing that I don't understand about palm color entitlement. Is that the audacity? Is that the caucasity? Or what is it? Whatever it is, this should tell you how systemically oppressive it is, especially to black perspectives and black people. Because imagine if everybody who's palm colored is entitled in this way, and we reach to the judicial level, right? We're talking about not having justice at all because of this palm color caucasity or entitlement. Just imagine, think about that. If people are defending this palm color entitlement and this R to the cyst behavior to this level, imagine it to the judicial level. And that is the reason why marginalized groups, especially black people, have systemically suffered like this. Like, we're seeing it playing out in real time now. And there you have it. And in case you're visiting our channel for the very first time, we usually have these discussions about racial segregation, racial discrimination, and everything in between, including trending videos and entertainment. So if you're interested in watching such videos, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment. Leave us your thoughts in the comment section and tell us what you think about today's discussion. Now, I will see you in the next video, and if you haven't already, go to Uncle Ricky's GoFundMe and please donate anything. And it's not a forcing matter, by the way. I'm just spreading the awareness that he does have a GoFundMe account seeking that legal protection that he wants. See you in the next video. Signing off, and take care.